to the Chris Hatcher Show. I'm Brad Radisi, alongside the head coach himself of the Samford Bulldogs, Chris Hatcher. Coach, welcome back after a bye week, sir.
Well, it's great to see you. Feel rested. Our team feels rested, not only physically, but just mentally. When the guys came back to practice on Monday, it was just a renewal, if you will. We were refreshed, so excited to see what happens the second half of the season.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Of course, we have the first half of the season. Can't change any of that. But you have 6 games to go, and it's kind of like having a second season, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, if you look at FCS play, we have a chance to finish the season at 5-5 on the year. Now, we need to win a game first before we start talking about having a winning streak. And this is a good week to do that. But it is. And we've approached it that way. And it's no different. You know, each week brings its own challenges. We talk, no matter what the outcome of the previous game would, hey, this is another one-game season. So that's always been the message. But more so than ever, when you start 0-6, things have not gone your way. You just got to flush the first half, and the bye week came at exactly the right time.
And tell us a little bit about that bye week response. You may have seen a little bit of it after the halftime of Mercer.
Yep, I did. You know, the Mercer at half was the first time all season that I felt like, you know, maybe we were about to throw in the towel a little bit right there. And we had a long talk at halftime. As I mentioned in my press conference, my wife and daughter didn't think we were coming back out the third quarter. We got out with about 30 seconds left, ran out there, kicked it off, and we played much better.
Right.
And again, that's natural. You know, I mean, I know fans feel that. You know, when you're not having good, you have apathy. You know, you lose the enthusiasm and the interest. But our guys have not done that.
Sure.
And we almost did it, but we fought back and played much better in the second half. Had a lot of freshmen come in and play good. You know, old Brady Stober came in, threw 3 touchdowns. Cam Bland, true freshman. Sam Pickett called a touchdown pass. You know, Preston Bird, sophomore, had a big play for a touchdown. So a lot of players came in and performed very well, at least in the second half of the second half of the game. We went into the game already beat down a little bit. Sure. And 5 of our starters were out due to injuries. So I thought early in the game their replacements played a little tentative, but as the game went on, they settled in, and that really bodes well for the remaining part of the season. But again, we get another opportunity, and we're excited about it.
Well, it's great to hear about the response from the team. What can you guys, or what have you seen during the bye week that as coaches that you hope to see during a week like that to get better?
Well, first of all, in the bye week, each year it's different.
Sure.
Okay? It depends on when it comes, what type of season you have. You know, when you win, it's easier to go in there and we need to do this well, we need to do this well, and coach, because everybody's fired up about the win. When you're not winning, you got to be a little craftier about your message to continue to improve. But I thought last Wednesday we had a very spirited practice, great competition, which shows that the team is willing to put forth the effort to be successful. But we gave them a little bit extra time off this week, and I felt like from a physical standpoint, we had to get well, but more importantly, emotionally, everybody just needed a little time away. And so we kind of altered it towards that, and as if Monday's any indication of the way we went about our work, it was the right decision to make.
Fantastic. Well, you guys have VMI on the road this week. I know their defense is a little trickier than most.
It really is. They base out of a 3-man front. It looks like they got 25 people running around on the field because they're all over the place. They're a little more traditional on the offensive side of the ball. A little more conservative there, but their head coach and defensive coordinator, they do a phenomenal job. They're the head coach is more on the defensive side, but you know, going up there is a longer trip. The atmosphere up there, you know, it's family weekend. They got the cadets yelling at you. It's a really difficult place to play. They have not had a great season up to this point. We would like to keep it that way and get our first victory of the year.
I hear you. Well, it's an early kickoff, 12:30 Central there at VMI. We'll be back the following week to recap the game, and the Bulldogs are back here on campus October 25th against Chattanooga. Till next time, you've been watching The Chris Hatcher Show.